Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fred Swanica, and one of the co-founders of ALN, together with Achaleke here. As you know, the theme this year is about rewriting the story of Africa. How do we take control of what Africa becomes in the future? Each and every one of us here in this room.
And when we say we, it's us as Africans. How do we write the story ourselves? So we make sure that it comes from us. And how do we write it differently from how it was written in the past?
So our vision and our dream with African Leadership Network is that when the history of Africa is written 20, 30, 40 years from now, that history will be about the stories of the people here in this room. What did you do together as Africans? How did you collaborate to move this continent forward?
You are here because we've gone through a very painstaking process of making sure that we vet our members. It's invitation only. Members are looked at very critically. And everyone in this room is doing something phenomenal.
And we challenge all of you to think about and build those relationships that are going to help us rewrite the story of Africa.
In 3 words, I would describe ALN as superb.
Networking.
Energy. For me, ALN is like a very fertile piece of earth where every good seed tends to grow.
Which is great. I think this is what we're about, sharing great ideas with great people and then being committed to following it through and walking the walk, not just talking the walk.
Build business together and meet certain CEOs or founders together and also collaborate. Absolutely worth the money. Either do this or go for 50 meetings.
The casualness, but the structure, it's a nice balance. I think there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of positive energy here, and I think that's very much about the people that are behind the event and also the quality of the people that are coming to the event.
It's going to be a group that in a couple of years' time, in 2-3 years' time, people are going to be begging to be a part of. And with what they've started and what they've began, my hope is that we will be able to nurture the next generation.
This evening, the celebration of entrepreneurship is our legacy to the next generations of Africans.
I am thoroughly excited to be here today, and I'm thoroughly excited to welcome all of you to the 2013 Africa Award for Entrepreneurship.
There were thousands of entries, 35 African nations, and it all comes down to just 4.
And in those envelopes, in my mind, are the 4 outstanding and 4th most phenomenal entrepreneurs Africa has to offer right now and today.
Our role as leaders is to create the conditions for those entrepreneurs to prosper and to celebrate the ones that are doing it right now.
So it is with absolute pleasure that I announce the winner of the first Africa Award for Social Entrepreneurship tonight. And without further ado, the winner is Evans Wadongo, Founder and Executive Director of Sustainable Development for All.
The award for the Outstanding Small and Growing Business goes to Eric Ragjawani, the founder of Guanabank.
Okay. Oof. Batman is winner.
The winner of the most outstanding and mature business, Mohamed Jah.
The winner of this ultimate award, it is InterSwitch Limited.
I have the pleasure of introducing someone from whom we can all learn a thing or two. He's chairman of one of Africa's biggest multinationals, a $2.5 billion behemoth operating in well over a dozen African countries, employing 18,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the recipient tonight of our Lifetime Achievement Award, the chairman of the Comcraft Group, Manu Chandaria.
Let's have a borderless Africa. Let's start believing and saying that I'm Kenyan, I'm Mauritian, I'm South African, I'm African first. Then I'm Kenyan.
I sincerely believe that if only we could trade between ourselves in Africa, we could source and sell to each other, we wouldn't need to worry about the global economic crisis. There's sufficient trade in Africa to be able to generate prosperity for all of us.
Rewriting the story of Africa, for ALN is finding the people actually who are the writers and then providing them the pen, the paper, and also the audience to actually share the stories.